So, hello and welcome to Kunming in Yunnan in China. They call this place the Spring City because the weather is always nice and mild, and I must tell you this is the best weather I've had so far here in China. It's been pretty incredible. We're going to explore today, we're going to wander around, we're going to go to Beijing Road, we're going to go to the special street that I forgot the name of already, and then we're going to check out the mall here because tomorrow we head somewhere pretty insane in the mountains. We have to buy some warm clothes for it. So yeah, we'll do that. So we're in our Didi and we're getting our first little look at Kunming and what it's all about. And it's a pretty interesting looking place. Have a look at this. Stuck in a bit of traffic at the moment, but this is all hairdresser shops.
Oh really?
On both sides, look. It's all beauty. The whole way through. Look, everything, even these. Last night they were all boarded up. So this must be the beauty district, which is interesting. There's some chicken, clay pot chicken back there, which looks like it'll be tasty. There are a few foods here that you're supposed to definitely eat, but there are unfortunately a lot of breakfast foods, which we went up for that this morning. We had some things we had to deal with this morning for our next trip, which I told you about earlier. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't get to try a lot of that sort of stuff, but we'll still see what street food's available today and do that when we get to the area we're going to, which is Juming Square. Juming Square. And it's the main sort of area for tourists, like domestic and international. Like it's kind of like the Beijing Road of, like it's just, yeah. So yeah, we'll check it out. But the city so far, last night we arrived and I went for a walk at 1 in the morning to find some food, and I felt a little bit edgy. I was thinking, oh, it's going to be an edgy place, but with the sun out today, I kind of like it. I kind of wish we had a little bit more time, and who knows, we haven't booked our flight. We're going somewhere else within China, but we haven't booked our flight out of that place. We require special permits to go there, so some of you will have already guessed where that is. We do require special permits to go there, but we haven't booked our flight out of there yet, so we might end up coming back here and exploring more of it if we enjoy it. Actually honestly looks quite cool. It feels a lot more, don't you think? It feels a lot more like not perfect.
Yes, but it still feels different than Guangzhou.
So I'm saying, like, Guangzhou this is not a T1 city like Guangzhou is.
Hey, that was Costa Coffee.
Costa.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's not T1 city.
Yeah, okay, that's probably why it feels a bit different.
Yeah, it kind of feels a bit more real. But yeah, anyway, let's go. So we have arrived at the Juming Square, and check this out. Big traditional gates here at the front of the square, and there's an old street just down here, if you can see my finger pointing, that we're going to go to. It's kind of one of the main tourist attractions here in Kunming, so we're going to be doing that. But I want to show you, look at these scooters. People just zoom around the city on these scooters. Yeah, Kunming seems pretty cool so far. I'm a pretty big fan of this. Like it's open, it's friendly, it's fun. Everyone's happy to have us here. No animosity, very curious looks. I've had my first person like laugh at me because of my weight, but you know it's not mean, but it's like, come on, bro. I mean, I'm not someone who really cares about that sort of stuff, but like the first time someone's kind of like looked at me like a monkey in a cage, so to speak, happened a bit earlier, but it comes from a place of curiosity, I believe. But yeah, look at these absolutely stunning gates, so intricate. And then yeah, we'll go for a walk down Xinyan Old Street. This is the famous old street that nobody's in because I don't think there's that many tourists that do come here, but we'll still check it out, and you can buy all sorts of stuff here, Josie. All sorts of little tourist knickknacks. As I said, we haven't got a lot of time in this city. We're heading off to our next place. We're heading off to our next place in the city, so there's not a lot for us to really, do. A lot of the things you do when you come to Yunnan or to Kunming is to get out of the city and see the beauty surrounding it, but we don't have the time. So, as I said, we might come back and do that at some point in the future. But for now, this is nice, isn't it? Yeah. Nice little spot. I wonder how old it is. Probably quite old, yeah? Wow. So this is like the shopping area, which is closed right now, where you come and get your souvenirs, I guess. But I was reading that some parts of this area are nearly 1,000 years old, which is pretty crazy. Probably older in some capacity, but some of these buildings are. Some were rebuilt. But have a look at that. Just wow, huh? I don't know how much detail you can pick up on the camera, but some places in this area are, some buildings are 900 years old, which are 1,000 years old.
Almost as old as you.
You go for a walk?
Yeah.
Come this way?
Yeah.
Alright.
This is just so pretty.
Absolutely beautiful. You do your thing. I'm gonna walk around. So yeah, pretty unique place here in Yunnan that we're seeing, and oh wow, it goes on and on and on. It goes on and on. We are getting monumentally stared at. Like, I'm talking like every single person is just like it's, I mean, interesting anyway. There's those TikTok things that they buy the rocks with the stones in them and then they cut them in half on TikTok.
Oh, do they?
Haven't you seen them? They're like super viral on TikTok. You guys will know what I mean. Those ones there in the thing, and then there's might be jade inside. It's like a lucky dip. So you buy these rocks. Yeah. You've got a torch here, and you can see if there's jade inside the rocks or not. But the ones that are covered up by plastic over there are like a lucky dip.
But if you cut it, you don't want to cut jade, do you?
You can cut through it. It's fine. Yeah. So if you're not all over TikTok, you wouldn't have seen that before. But this is it. This is them. There's more here. This is cool.
Really cool.
I like this.
Wow. There's not many people.
No. Not a lot of people around. It's quite dead. But we'll keep walking. There's food down here or something. So we'll keep walking and seeing. You okay? Drop your phone down there. So I must say right now, I'm quite impressed by Kunming. It feels very authentic. It feels very beautiful to be here, which you don't get that quite often when you're traveling. I think this is jerky of some sort. It is. Jerky and smokes. More jerky. More things to buy. Meow. Everyone's super friendly. It's kind of cool. Lots of restaurants around, but we'll get some lunch later on. Not going to eat food in this vlog, I don't think. I've been kind of trying to prepare for this trip. We're going to very high altitude, so I need to get smart about what goes in my body over the next 48 hours. But in saying that, there's that cake.
Oh, yeah.
The sponge cake, yeah. Maybe I want one.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, I want one. I'll get one.
Look at you.
This one.
不懂多少？6块钱。
Okay.
Scan your thing. Should put the price in, I guess. Yeah, that one?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
谢谢。Alright, you pay on there.
WeChat?
So helpful.
Yeah, it's so good. Okay. Yeah, this is Kunming. I mean, what you're seeing so far is what this tourist area looks like, but I would say I'm pretty impressed by this as a tourist destination. If I was to have a stop over here on my way through somewhere else, which I do,
that's what we're doing.
That's what we're literally doing. Great place to visit for a day, but most people, as I said, who do come here do tend to be moving on to the outskirts of this province, which has a lot of beautiful stuff. Probably more beautiful than where we're going. Where we're going is probably more off the beaten track and more interesting.
I wish we could go there.
We might. Maybe we come back and do that.
Maybe.
You have no plans, as I said, of what happens next, but I'm going to eat this cake that I don't know the flavour of because she didn't have the one I wanted and gave me this instead. So let's see. Oh, there's a child behind you.
Did you tell them about how we just let these people put in as much money as they want?
Oh yeah, I didn't know the price of that as they do it, which this is going to be. This was a little bit more expensive than the one in Guangzhou, I must say. So I'm not sure if we got touristed, but it's like I like the brown one better.
Yeah.
It's more fluffy. So I might have to that. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. There is no flavour difference.
Oh, really?
I wonder if the different colours are just...
Maybe that's why she gave you that one, because it doesn't matter what colour it is.
Well, I assume purple is taro.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It's fine. Hello. They're just staring at me. They just stare, but when they stare, they don't, like, acknowledge you when you acknowledge them.
There was the 3 men that we just walked past, and they were staring at you, and then I walked past, and I was staring at them, and they were staring at me, and I was like, ni hao, and one guy goes, ni hao, and the other guy goes, hello.
Yeah, but like, I mean, this lady here, over here, was these 2 in this Xinyan food shop, they were staring at us, and I look at them and smiled, and they just don't break character.
Yeah, they don't, yeah.
They just go,
yeah.
Anyway, let's head to this pharmacy and get what we need.
Oh yeah, it's right here.
2 pharmacies down and no altitude sickness drugs, which is a little bit scary because they're supposed to start at 24 hours before. Even more important for a big fella like myself. So that's going to make things difficult as we go through this. So yeah, I think it might be a prescription medicine, which will just make... Oh, it's school.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh wow, it's all like communist stuff. Whoa, oh, that's like, what the hell is that?
What is it?
Interesting. But yeah, so no altitude medication as of yet. Hopefully we get lucky in the next spot we go to, hey? Otherwise we're in trouble. Because if we have to translate and go to a doctor, that's going to be even more difficult, I feel.
Yeah.
At least our guides can help us when we get to...
Yeah, but...
But you want to start early. The other thing to do is to really hydrate, which you have to do as well.
Let's stop and get water.
Yeah, we'll stop in a sec, yeah. What's the deal with this pipe? If anyone can tell me, is it electrical cables? Like internet or something? Are they trying to pull them out of there and put them into the pipe out of the sky here? What would you say you think of Kunming so far?
I'm not actually sure how to describe it.
It feels really quiet and chill and normal.
It's very quiet and chill and normal. I mean, it's obviously not the most visited place by tourists, so we're getting a lot more stares.
Well, this province is, but this city, people kind of stay for one night and then move on.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I don't know how to describe it. It's different than Guangzhou for me, but I don't really know.
We're both, to be honest with you, we're both the types of travellers that like to be in a city or an urban area, probably more than a rural area. Not to say we don't like rural areas, we do, but we like kind of being in a city and feeling its vibe and seeing how people interact on the daily, and I think we get enjoyment from just strolling around a city like this. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I don't know about that for me. I like rural areas.
I like them too, but I'm saying like I can get enjoyment from going to a random city that doesn't have any tourist draw and just experiencing it. So this is just chilling on both ends of this little promenade here. You've got, look at that. And then if you look all the way up the other end, there's another one right down the end. If you can see it, it's kind of hidden by that tree a little bit. I feel kind of like very privileged at the moment to be able to be somewhere like this, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure this is a big city for a lot of Chinese people to visit for various reasons. And yeah, we just get to see it and probably don't appreciate it as much as we should because we don't learn a lot about China in school. You kind of learn the basics, don't you?
Yeah.
You learn...
I don't even know if I learned the basics.
We did, but we learned like of all the basic things that happen, but more what's related to the Western world. But there are so many more things that happen here that we never knew about. Like, I'll say this, we in school were taught about all the things that where China and the West had a conflict, but I, for example, was never taught about what Japan did to China.
Yeah.
I was never taught about the negative things that happened to China, just the negative things China did.
Yeah.
So that's the only things I was taught about. And traveling both to Japan and China allowed me to kind of further understand that history, I guess. Still doing karaoke on TikTok Live. Oh wow, look at this. We just stumbled across. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Look at this, we just stumbled across.
Oh, it's like that one we went to in Beijing. Remember?
Yeah.
We had that long walking street, and there was one of it.
Oh, you find a helicopter drone. Wow, look at that tree.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful. Oh. Just look at that. Just incredible. What a city so far. Wow, I'm so glad we walked this way and just stumbled across this. Incredible. I'm just speechless with this. Look at that. Oh. Straight through the gap there. Sorry for the erratic filming, I'm like enjoying myself as I go. But wow, just incredible. What a cool place. Let's go investigate what these older men are doing. I'm not saying. Whatever it is, this game is heated.
They're slowing it down as well.
Can anyone tell us what that name of that game is? Because last time I tried to guess a Chinese table game, I got it wrong, got clowned in the comments. But I'm so glad we turned down the street, Josie.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's stunning. What is this?
I have no clue. Are these original, do you reckon? Or are they rebuilt?
I'm assuming a lot of things have been rebuilt over the years. Look at the birds there.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting. So the bronze statue that's just there behind me is two Chinese men playing this exact game, but also smoking tobacco bowls, like big tobacco bowls.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice the statue.
Yeah, and obviously they made the statue of the game to play the game, which is pretty cool. But there's so much history here that I guess I'm just not aware of. That, you know, it's tough when you travel the way we travel to kind of be up on your history everywhere you go, because we're kind of moving through places every 2 or 3 sort of days, and we don't get to fully understand everything. Like our time in Thailand, for example, we've spent probably 6 months, 7 months of our life there or more, and I'm quite understanding of Thai culture as a result. But with somewhere like Kunming, on our itinerary, this was always to go to for a day or two just to get some acclimatization before we headed off to the next place, which is double the elevation of here. So we didn't really think to do any research into what was here or what was there to see, because this is always a stopover, and then you get here and you think there's just so much more you'll never know. Even if you travel, we'll walk down here, Josie. Even if you travel for like every day of your life like we do, and even if you were someone that only traveled in China, or even only traveled in Kunming, like there are still things you will just simply never know. And I think that's the best thing about travel, is you can go back to the same place and experience it differently and learn different things. But there's nothing sort of beats. This is how I like to travel. I do generally know a lot about the places we go, but I just don't know about China. As I said, I haven't been educated growing up about it. So I'm really experiencing this like as someone who just is looking at something with no real idea of what it is, and that's beautiful. I don't know the significance, I just know that it feels nice to be here. Seriously, every street we turn down gets better and better. It just looks so aesthetic.
More what do you call it when it's original? Like original.
Authentic.
Yeah, to me.
Everything's so aesthetic. Just enjoying myself walking down this street, which is cool. Very happy to be here. They're drinking tea, doing deals. Friendly place that's lovely to walk around in so far. Highly recommend if you are coming to Yunnan and you're thinking of just catching a connecting flight or getting straight out of the city, maybe give Kunming a day and just wander around like we are, because this is awesome. Big fan. We've just perched up at this coffee shop and we did get the medication. Josie was filming and she was vibing with those girls, so I wasn't going to jump in and ruin it, but we have whatever this is, which doesn't look like the stuff that you would normally get. I'm assuming it's some sort of Chinese medicine. So let's have a look and see what it looks like in there, because we do have to start taking it now. So what? Oh, cool! They are in little tablets. Oh, no, are they? Oh, they're sachets. What do the sachets go in? They've come in little sachets, so I'm not exactly sure how you would have it. Maybe in some water. I'll have to have a translator of the packet to find out how we do it. But yeah, comes in a little packet. I don't know how often to take it or what to take, but there's enough there to see us through the next week in the place that we're going, which I won't spoil. You guys can watch, but I'm sure plenty of you have figured out already. We had to get a special permit to go there. We're heading to super high altitude. Foreigners only get to go with a tour guide. You cannot walk around by yourself. And generally it's a pretty controversial place. We wanted to kind of check it out because we think that part of the world is beautiful. To give you a bit of a hint, we've been on the other side of that mountain. So we're going to check it out from the China side. Yeah, so we translate this to see what the instructions actually are. So it did translate to what we wanted, but it is in this little sachet, so we do have to. I might go and get 2 bottles of water and we'll just pop this in there.
Yeah, because we also need to drink a lot of
hydrated.
water today. We
All
need
right.
to be hydrated.
I'll get some water and come back here with it. Excuse me. WeChat? WeChat? Chat? Okay. How much, sir? Okay, cool. If WeChat will work. Okay. It's okay? Okay. 谢谢. Okay, water procured. They always find it so funny that I just hand my phone over and like say, you put the number in. I guess it's very trusting, but here it feels totally fine to do that, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, coffee time and drinking time. The guy's yelling at me then. This place here is stunning. Okay, so I've got my medicine, I've popped it in my water, we'll shake it up and give it a taste and see what it's like. No?
Yeah, it's a big bobcat coming. He's not just pulled out a chair and started watching.
Oh, really? Okay, we'll give it a taste. It's got no taste. It's a bit clay-like. But I guess I'll sip it on this for the rest of the day. I think traditionally you'll put it in tea. Oh, it's a bit harsh to drink, I'll tell you that. Tastes like clay. Oh well, we'll get through it. Alright, I somehow got that down my gullet. Barely. I struggle with like getting in my own head about things like that. So I'm like dry reaching while I'm trying to drink it. It's disgusting tasting. But we'll have to put it in with some like iced tea or something like that, I think is the way to go in the future. But let's go have a Juming to wash it down. So we're getting the Juming now. Josie's just ordering it from this lady here behind us who's making it. And we're getting a crispy one with egg and a bit of cheese, no spicy. But this is the best food in China for me. Well, the best breakfast food, we'll have it now. Yum. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she did. Okay. So hopefully we've ordered it right. I have a medicine. I'm gonna wash it out with this, and then we'll head down to the shops, to the mall, big mall here, and show you what the mall looks like in Kunming. But honestly, everywhere's pretty great around here. You can't really go wrong with most places in China anyway. So I must say I've had a good experience so far in Kunming. Very happy being here and seeing everything that's around. But here's a bit of a look at the landscape, the buildings. There is some major construction going on here at the moment as well. I'm gonna get out of this guy's way. A lot of construction, a lot of big trucks in, a lot of stuff happening.
Yes, yeah. I forget how to say yes.
Nice. Real good. Okay.
Oh, yes,
Yes, yeah.
Okay with WeChat.
Yeah. Hot. Okay. 13?
13. Okay.
That's right.
That's good? Okay.
Super easy for me to pay. Done in 2 seconds. We can sit here and eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is probably a moment I've been waiting for more than I realized after last time, but as you can see, this is what it kind of looks like. It is like a crispy pancake with the lot. Just all different stuff in there. So you've got some egg, you've got this crispy like pork crackling, I guess it would be.
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but it's crispy. There's some lettuce in there and a bunch of different sauces, so yum. Okay, so first bite of this wonder. Oh. It's not as stuffed full as the one in Shanghai, but it's got that the taste to the sauce. That's what made it last time. The taste to the sauce. Do you think? That tangy taste.
And the crisp.
I haven't hit the crisp properly yet, but that's really good. So it looks like you just simply have to get it if you're coming to China, or if you go to anywhere in the world with the Chinatown. I think there's a school there and the kids are coming out. That's why everyone's here. That's probably why she opens up, because the kids are coming to get this. You can see the school pickups happening across the road. But yeah, absolutely delicious. I'm going to devour this, and then I'll take you guys to the mall and show you what that's like.
It'll be like an hour, over an hour long.
That's alright. So we're here at the mall now called Joy City. Our City?
No, Joy.
No, remember Our City?
No?
So remember that?
Yeah.
You would not believe your eyes. We need to get some warm weather clothing, so we'll go and check it out. But there's some sports stores here. Nike, Adidas. Hopefully some standardized sizing for us. I don't even care if I get a skin tight like jumper, because I just need a jumper, so I'll just deal with it for like a week. Doesn't bother me. But inside like Fila and Adidas and stuff, we should find something. But yeah, look at the mall. Pretty gigantic. This is a Decathlon too. We'll have like cheap branded jackets and stuff. Should we try a cheap jacket?
What kind of jacket should I get? Should I get like a puffer jacket, but then it's harder to pack and travel with? Or like a hoodie? I don't know.
Maybe get like a $10 one from Decathlon and just dump it when you're done.
But I'll always need a jumper. We're going like cooler places sometimes, right?
Alright, well.
I think the problem is we don't know where we're going ever.
Yes. Okay. Here we are. Do you want to look in Fila?
That'll probably be my last resort.
Okay.
Or something.
Yeah, just wonder.
Agape.
What?
Agape.
It's AA, there's a G in it. So this is a The big mall in Kunming. It's pretty dead, to be honest. It reminds me of every Australian mall, which is that it has all the shops in it, but no one's shopping. We'll find something though. As I said, we're just here to find some jackets, so it might not be that interesting for you guys. But we'll have a look around, see what we can find. I'm feeling a bit sick after drinking that medicine. Like, it's made me feel a bit gross, to be honest with you. But that's okay, we'll figure it out. Wow, what a place. We're not having a lot of luck finding anything to wear, so I'm okay, I think. I think I'll be alright. Have to push through the coldness. I can layer up, but Josie's got nothing. So we have to get something today. But this mall is pretty, it's better than I thought it was on this side, isn't it? This is clearly the renovated side.
Yeah.
And yeah, here's Uniqlo, you can try that. Just yeah, try Adidas Originals. So they were saying that Adidas is in C. There it is. It's down here. We found Adidas, let's go get some. Alright, so this should just tell what clothes I've got. Nope, it doesn't, it's different. It's the actual key thing to this. There's no...
No, that's for WeChat.
There's no...
Should we not ask for help?
Yeah. If I put this in... I don't know.
Okay, let's just...
It's supposed to automatically read your thing, but Decathlon's not as cool as Uniqlo.
Hello.
And that is the end of the little mini tour of Kunming. Obviously I'd like to spend more time in this city as I would all of them, but that's the nature, that's the reality of travel, isn't it? Like sometimes you just don't get to spend a lot of time in places, and then sometimes you spend too much time in places, and then sometimes you like somewhere enough that you might come back. And I don't know if that will be Kunming for us. It's been pretty beautiful, but I do feel like I've had my fair share of it. But who knows, maybe we'll be back in the future to see the rest of the region, which is apparently very beautiful. We want to go this way, Josie. And I'll leave you there. If you enjoyed the video, of course, you can subscribe. And if you didn't, you can leave a barrage of hateful comments down below. I don't mind. Bye.